Good morning. Welcome to day 166, Thursday, September 19th, 2024. We've just arrived in Spider Meadow. Been going for about an hour and a half. It's a chilly one. It's like 35 degrees. And we're going to keep moving to stay warm. All right, it's 8:30. We're in the sun, coming up from the valley way down below. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. We've made it to Larch Knob, and now we're going to start making our way up to Spider Glacier. So we're climbing up the right side of what's left of Spider Glacier. Big climb. Remember that glacier down there? What's left of it? Here's what we're looking at. We're, I think, getting close to the top maybe. All right, it's a little after 10. We've made it to the top of Spider Gap, and that must be the Lyman Lakes down below. Back on the snowfield. The lake's down below. There's no like defined trail, just kind of making my way down to the right side of the lakes, and their trail should be down there somewhere. Lake's getting closer. Came from all the way up there. Wow. Okay, so taking the first real break, coming down from Spider Gap. I'd have to say going up the Spider Glacier and then coming down that would probably be the most uncomfortable thing for a backpacker who hasn't done any off-trail cross-country navigating. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I wouldn't want to do that every day, but that was a fun, little challenging distraction. They, of course, a lot of loose rock, so you always got to be careful. It's just like being off-trail in Colorado or a lot of places in California where the rock is just really loose, and you just got to watch every step. But that was a lot of fun. There were so many cars in the Phelps Creek Trailhead parking lot. Where the heck is everybody? I don't know. I thought they might all be camped here. Apparently not. I don't know where all those people are from all those cars. Maybe there's, I think there was like one or two trails going off Phelps Creek. None of the big established campsites had any tents in them. It's a mystery. There were at least 12 to 15 cars there, and only like one couple of day hikers passed me as I went up, and I didn't hear anyone in my tent. I was close enough to the trail to hear people. Interesting. Another amazing weather day. So I'm gonna take a break here and then keep on going. All right, it's getting close to 1 o'clock. We're making our way up Cloudy Pass, another climb. So there's some nice looking water here. Gonna get some electrolytes going. All right, we've topped out a bit and we're gonna be heading up up there. I'm pretty sure that's Cloudy Pass. That's a pretty amazing view, and I'm I'm pretty sure that's Spider Gap where we came through a while ago. Amazing. What a pretty valley as we're heading up to Cloudy Pass. And I do see my first hiker behind me. I'm sure they'll catch up. I wonder if they're a through hiker and they did the reroute. I will find out shortly. All right, we've made it to the top of Cloudy Pass. Pretty cool. Getting some amazing views on the other side. Wow. Pretty spectacular up here. All right, it's a little after 2. We are back on the Pacific Crest Trail, heading north, Canada bound. Let's go. All right, it's 3:15. Taking a quick break. Got about 2 miles to where I want to camp tonight. Hopefully it will take about an hour and a half to get there. All right, it's about 3:45. We're about a half mile from camp. It's a dry camp, but there's like a stream a quarter mile before. But I think our camp is going to be somewhere in this valley here. So we're getting close. Definitely feeling spent. My feet and legs are ready to stop. Almost. All right, we found camp. Another climb. Okay, so it's almost 5. I've got the tent set up. There's a mountain ridge behind, and the sun's already gone behind it, so it's gotten chilly quick. So before I get settled in for the night, this camp actually has, they're nicknamed Thunder Boxes. It's basically a hole dug in the ground with a toilet seat on top of it. So I just want to see where it is for the morning and be ready to use it in the dark. So yeah, this campsite is about a few hundred feet above the trail. So it's kind of a neat design. I think I might have gotten like the flattest spot. None of them are like super flat, but they're not terrible either. It is like really steep terrain here, so the fact that there's campsites at all is nice. Yeah, it looked like there was a fairly new sign for the toilet. Here it is, the sign, you can see. So it's nice to not have to dig a hole, especially when the ground is pretty hard and rocky up here. There were toilets similar to this in Glacier National Park. Yeah, basically it's just like a box. You lift the box, you have a seat. The ones in Glacier were nice because you usually got good views. This one, I'll give you a quick look here. So that's it. Obviously, you lift this, you take a seat, you take care of business, and you get on with your day. So, looks fairly new. At least the wood for it. So yeah, that's a nice perk. We'll take advantage of that in the morning. It'll be pretty chilly in the morning, I imagine. But we are in mid to late September, so what do you expect? It's gonna get cold in the morning. It's already a little chilly right now with the sun gone, so I'm gonna get comfy in the tent. You can see it up on the hill here. So far, I'm the only camper, but it's only 5 o'clock, and I'm not sure with the wildfire reroute if there'll be a lot of people coming here. There was one Nobo guy behind me. I noticed him on Cloudy Pass catching up to me. So he did the reroute, but that's been it. So I don't know how much traffic this site's gonna see. I don't think you can access this section from a road. So if you're skipping it, you're skipping this as well. But we'll see, you never know. There could be a group coming in, hopefully not coming in at 8 p.m. But yeah, I'm situated, I'm set, and I'm looking forward to relaxing and reflecting on the day, most of it off trail. Spider Gap was really cool, but all those loose rocks take a lot out of you. All right, let's do a recap. It's getting close to 6 o'clock. We are at 4,800 feet. We are back on the Pacific Crest Trail. We have officially less than 100 miles of trail to the Canadian border. I don't believe it. It's true. Have about 15 miles to the road, which will get me to my resupply in the town of Thru-Hike. So I should be able to do that tomorrow. There's no cell service here, but I sent Sarah an inReach message asking her to see if she can reserve a room for me. There's one lodge in town, and if that doesn't work out, there's also a ranch closer to the trail. So hopefully between one or the other, I can get a place to stay tomorrow night. Or, I mean, there's a campground, but I'd rather have a room. So we'll see how that shakes out. I probably won't know till the morning. I'm not sure if Sarah is still in Montana or if she was driving from Montana to Canada today. I can look at Google Calendar and figure it out, but she may be on the road right now. So she may not see that text for a while. Yeah, but she's getting closer to my time, which is nice. So she's not on East Coast time 3 hours ahead. She may only be 1 hour ahead, or she may be the same time as me. So that's cool. So that's good. That reroute, it was described as rugged. Yeah, it was rugged, and it was a lot of fun. Some sections of trail that were overgrown were not a whole lot of fun, but that's part of the experience. At least they weren't wet. The whole thing was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool reroute. I give it a thumbs up. Today, with Spider Gap and with the remains of Spider Glacier. And I think the highlight for me was Cloudy Pass. That was amazing. There's even there's an established, you could even camp there. You have to come back and take a longer look in this area. It was pretty cool. So, as usual, I'm kind of beat. I'm spent. But I should be able to get into town tomorrow. It's not I say town, it's a very small touristy town. Most people get there by ferry. So I think that's going to wrap it up. I'm kind of going to get organized for tomorrow. I've been carrying this. I think I've had one of these before. It was after I did the over-the-top route for the down bridge in the Sierras. And I celebrated with one of these. I think it's only appropriate after doing this like 60-mile or 70-mile reroute in pretty rugged, remote terrain to treat myself. I've been carrying this thing in my bear bin for over a month. I didn't think this is really for a big celebration, and nothing really was worthy until now. And I think Sarah has sent me another one for when I get to the border, so I better eat this one now. So that's how I'm going to celebrate on a Thursday night. I didn't sleep great last night. I don't know why. So hopefully I sleep a little better tonight. If not, oh well. But we're getting, starting to, I mean, less than 100 miles to go to the border. How many more days I'm gonna be out here? I don't know. Not 2 weeks worth, unless a really bad storm comes in. So starting to think about that as well. A lot to think about. See you in the morning.
Okay, so we're in Glacier National Park. I'm taking a pit stop on the way up to Fernie, and I picked up some CDT Thru-Hikers.
Hey, Thirsty.
Congrats on your PCT hike.
So they're heading up into Brian and I's favorite section of the park, so that's very exciting. And they'll have a couple more nights on the trail. So congrats on finishing.
Woohoo!
So it's definitely still busy season at Logan Pass in Glacier National Park because the parking lot is full. We'll do a few laps to see if we can find a space. So Logan Pass parking lot is right up there and it was totally full. So we're the first few pullouts on my way back down. So I finally got one. I mean, the views here are spectacular. Brian and I love Glacier. We will definitely be back next summer. So I'll do a pullout a little bit further down and get a few steps and get a little walk in before I keep going on my drive. But it's just gorgeous here. So how could you not want to stop? So I just did a short walk to Burnley Falls. Lots of people here don't have to worry that I don't have bear spray with me because it's a heavily used trail. So it's just nice to stretch my legs and we'll head back to the car. And the big lake that you've seen in the photos is St. Mary's Lake. It's a little windy out here on Sun Point, but it's a beautiful day. So we've got a traffic jam. I just asked some folks that walked past my car. It's a mama bear and 2 cubs in a tree. So I wish people would just leave them alone. But we're heading out of the park. It's been a great short visit to Glacier and we'll definitely be back.